So, I'm just recording this for mental note history, I guess. I don't know why I do this, and I think that should be okay. There's a few things that have been reoccurring throughout my life. It's only really been made clear the last 2 years. It only took death and a rape to really see my life clearly. And that is what it is. I just ate probably a quarter of a pie, apple pie. The apple pie was made by my mom, Carrie. She's one of those mothers that's like another mother, not like a mother, if you know what I mean. And that's cool. Her sofa bed is my home for now. It has been before. I've worked basically my whole life to earn whatever it is I've got. And really, childhood shouldn't be about that, but it was. My oldest sister, who's 13 years older than me, probably can relate, but also can't. It's one thing to do it for your family, it's another thing to do it for who you wish and longed so much that could be your family. But our travelers, workers, vagabonds, students, hosting is not easy. And it's the responsibility of adults. And when they're responsible adults, it can work. And when they're not, you're a kid raising an adult kid. That was my role model growing up. My mom was an adult, but essentially childlike in a beautiful way, in a pure way, but also in a perverted way, which is the unnatural way, the broken way, perverted in a sense of the real definition of the word. We're all made to do and be something. We all have a unique power that comes from whatever brings us joy, not pleasure, not happiness, joy, joy. When you feel like you're at the very bottom and what keeps you going when you don't really want to keep breathing anymore. I fully believe that. And I also fully believe that is each our individual decision to make that happen or to not make that happen. And when you're a kid, you're like a seed sprouting. It is necessary to have the rain pour on you and the sun shine into your green sprout and leaves. And if that's not going to come from where it's traditionally coming from, you're going to seek it from something else. If a plant is growing and something's starting to block out the light, it's naturally going to go towards wherever it can possibly get that light more. It's 3 a.m. I just ate a quarter of an apple pie. And I just watched I'm Dying Up Here, episode 6. And it's been good. I also read the last post from Liberty in North Korea on Instagram. My father was an alcoholic. He used to beat my mom when he was drunk. Sometimes, after he abused her, she would run away. My greatest fear was that she would never come back. And it would just be me and him. To me, he was worse than the North Korean regime. I grew up next to the ocean, and it became like a second home. Every morning, I woke up and strolled along the beach. One day, I swam really far. I think it was probably the furthest I'd ever gone. I was so far out, I could barely see the tiny dots of people walking on the shore. I loved that feeling of floating on the water and looking up at the sky. I think that was the happiest moment of my life in North Korea. The only sounds were the seagulls wailing and the rhythm of my breath. The water was chilly, but the sunshine on my face was warm. Way out there was no abusive father or North Korean regime, just me floating. Injung escaped North Korea in 2009. That's some powerful shit right there.